Hello students, let us start with the last exercise, that is a miscellaneous exercise of chapter 5 plus 1 NCERT mathematics. The first question is iota raised to power 18 plus 1 over iota raised to power 25 whole cube. First of all, solve 1 over iota. 1 over iota can be rationalized and it can be written as 1 over iota multiply iota divided by iota. It means in next step I can write iota divided by iota square. Now insert the value of iota square. It's minus 1. It means I can write minus iota. It means 1 over iota can be written as minus iota. Now insert this value. Iota raised to power 18 minus iota raised to power 25. This power is even and this power is odd. It means it can be written as iota raised to power 18 and minus iota raised to power 25. Convert iota raised to power 18 into iota square raised to power 9 and iota raised to power 25 iota square raised to power 12 into iota, because the value of iota square is equal to minus 1. Now insert the value of iota square. I can write minus 1 raised to power 9 minus 1 raised to power 12 into iota. And minus 1 raised to power 9 can be written as minus 1 because odd power is there. Minus 1 raised to power 12 can be written as plus 1 because even power is there. Already negative sign is there, that's why minus 1 minus iota raised to power 3. Taking minus common, you can write 1 plus iota raised to power 3. Negative raised to power 3 is written as negative. It means it's minus inside bracket 1 plus iota cube. Now the formula for a plus b raised to power 3 is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Insert the values 1 plus iota in place of a plus b. Then it can be written as 1 plus iota cube plus 3 into 1 into iota and inside bracket 1 plus iota. Simply insert in place of a 1 and in place of b iota in the formula. The second value iota cube can be written as minus iota because iota square is minus 1 plus 3 iota into 1, it can be written as 3 iota. 3 iota into iota, it can be written as 3 iota square, and in place of iota square again I can write minus 1, it means minus 3 is there. Now add and subtract the real and imaginary values. 1 minus 3 can be written as minus 2 and minus 1 plus 3 can be written as 2 iota. Then change the sign because the negative sign is outside the bracket. It means we can write 2 minus 2 iota. Question number 2. The statement is real, RE stands for real and IM stands for imaginary. Real Z1 Z2 is equal to real Z1 real Z2 minus imaginary Z1 imaginary Z2. We have to prove this, and you can take any example or any complex number. Let Z1 is equal to a plus b iota. It means a is real and b is imaginary. And Z2 is c plus d iota. It means c is real and d is imaginary. Now multiply both the values. Z1 into Z2. It's a plus b iota, c plus d iota. A multiplied by second bracket and b iota multiplied by second bracket. Clearly you can write AC, AD iota, BC iota and minus BD because iota square is minus 1. Now collect the real numbers and imaginary numbers. You can write AC minus BD as real number and AD plus BC as imaginary. Now the value of Z1, Z2 comes out to be the combination of real and imaginary. If you have to write the real numbers of Z1 and Z2, then you can write real Z1, Z2 as AC minus BT. What is the meaning of A? A is the real part of Z1. And what is the meaning of C? C is the real part of Z2. What is the meaning of B? B is imaginary part of Z1. And what is the meaning of D? D is imaginary part of Z2. One more question may be there in the examination. The statement may be like this: imaginary Z1, Z2. It means imaginary Z1, Z2 is AD plus BC. According to that, you can change the statement. Question number 3, you have to solve this. 1 over 1 minus 4 iota minus 2 over 1 plus iota, 3 minus 4 iota divided by 5 plus iota. Take LCM in first bracket, 1 plus iota and minus 2 into 1 minus 4 iota, it's minus 2 plus iota, and in denominator multiply both the terms, and after solving you will get minus 1 plus 9 iota, 1 minus 2 it's minus 1, iota plus 8 iota, it can be written as 9 iota, and in denominator 1 plus iota, minus 4 iota and minus 4 iota square, that's why it's plus 4. 3 minus 4 iota, 5 plus iota as it is. Now multiply the terms. Minus 1 multiply by 3 minus 4 iota, 9 iota multiply by 3 minus 4 iota, and in denominator 5 minus 3 iota multiplied by 5 plus iota. It's minus 3 plus 4 iota, 27 iota, 9 into 4, 36, minus 36 iota square. That's why it is plus 36, because iota square is minus 1. Then 5 minus 3 iota and 5 plus iota. 5 multiply 5, 25. 5 into iota, 5 iota. 3 iota into 5, 15 iota. And 3 iota into 1, it's plus 3, because it's minus 3 iota square. Minus 3 plus 36, it's 33. 4 plus 27, it's 31 iota. Then 25 plus 3, it's 28. 5 minus 15, it's minus 10 iota. Taking 2 common from the denominator and then rationalize. 33 plus 31 iota multiplied by 14 plus 5 iota. 33 multiplied by 14, it's 462. 33 multiplied by 5, it's 165. 31 multiplied by 14, it's 434. 31 multiplied by 5, it is 155. Negative sign is there because of iota square. Then simply add or subtract real and imaginary numbers. 462 minus 155, it's 307. 165 plus 434, it is 599. Similarly, in denominator, 196 plus 25, it's 221, multiplied by 2, it is 442. This question is asked many times in the examination. X minus iota y is equal to a minus iota b, c minus iota d square root. Simply change iota into minus iota. You can write this equation. Instead of writing negative sign, you can write positive sign. Then multiply both the terms. A minus b, a plus b, a minus b, a plus b, and a minus b, a plus b. All the formula is there. You can write a square minus b square. And in place of iota square, you can write negative sign. You will get the answer. Question number 5, first part, you have to convert this statement into polar form. In first step, open the square bracket in the denominator. It's a square plus b square minus 2ab. Then in place of iota square, write minus 1. The answer is 3 minus 4 iota. Then rationalize. After rationalization, 3 minus 4 iota, it means we have to multiply and divide by 3 plus 4 iota. Then multiply the terms in the numerator and apply the formula in the denominator, a square minus b square. 1 into 3 plus 4 iota and 7 iota into 3 plus 4 iota. You can multiply easily. It's a simple multiplication and formulae. In denominator, it's 9 plus 16, and in numerator, it's minus 25 plus 25 iota. Now you can take 25 common. In the numerator, it will become minus 1 plus iota, and in the denominator, it's 25. You can cancel 25. The answer is minus 1 plus iota. Now compare minus 1 plus iota with x plus iota y. It means I can write x is equal to minus 1 and y is equal to 1. Then calculate the value of modulus. The formula for modulus is x square plus y square root. It means it's 1 plus 1 root and it is square root 2. What about the value of theta? Theta is tan inverse y over x. What is the value of y? It's 1. Value of x is minus 1. This value is negative and theta lies in second quadrant because y is positive and x is negative. We have already discussed many times this type of queries in the previous exercise. Pi minus pi over 4 can be written as 3 pi over 4. Then I can write the equation in polar form. Minus 1 plus iota r cos theta plus iota sin theta. It means it's a square root 2 inside bracket cos 3 pi over 4 plus iota sin 3 pi over 4. This point is important. Kindly go through again this content. If you are not clear, then comment in the video. Second part of question number 5. 1 plus 3 iota divided by 1 minus 2 iota. Simply rationalize the term first in first step. 1 plus 2 iota and 1 plus 2 iota, multiply and divide by this term. Then multiply in the numerator. It is 1 plus 2 iota plus 3 iota plus 6 iota square, and 6 iota square can be written as minus 6. 1 minus 6 is minus 5 plus 5 iota divided by 5, taking 5 common, it's minus 1 plus iota. Again the statement is same as per the previous one. This one we have already completed in previous question, minus 1 plus iota. The statement is same, you can calculate easily. X is minus 1 and cos theta is a negative, it means the second or third quadrant. If y is equal to 1, sin theta is positive, it means first or second quadrant. You already know about this content. It means angle is in second quadrant. Theta lies in second quadrant. It means we can write 3 pi over 4 means pi minus pi over 4 because this angle is 1. And what about the value of r? We can calculate x square plus y square root. Then simply write the statement in polar form. Minus 1 plus iota, it can be written as square root 2 cos 3 pi over 4 plus iota sin 3 pi over 4. Question number 6 is a quadratic equation. Given quadratic equation is 3x square minus 4x plus 20 over 3 is equal to 0. Then take LCM. It can be written as 9x square minus 12x plus 20 is equal to 0. It means value of a is 9, B is minus 12 and C is 20. Now insert these values in the formula. You can write minus B plus minus B square minus 4AC root divided by 2A. B square, it's 12 square, it's 144. And what about 4AC? 4 into 9, 36. 36 multiplied 20, it is 720. 144 minus 720, it can be written as 576. And square root of 576 is 24. Because of negative sign, iota is there. And taking 6 common, you can write 6 inside bracket 2 plus minus 4 iota. 6 into 3, 6 cancel with each other. Then 2 over 3 plus minus 4 over 3 iota. Similar is the case in question number 7. I think you can easily calculate this question. First step, take LCM again. 2x square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. It means value of A is 2, B is equal to minus 4 and C is equal to 3. Insert these values in the formula. You will get 4 plus minus 16 minus 24 root divided by 4. 16 minus 24 can be written as minus 8. And 8 can be written as 2 into square root 2. Now split the terms, you will easily find out the answer. Again in question number 8, it's also the similar one. 27x square minus 10x plus 1 is equal to 0. A is equal to 27, B is equal to minus 10 and C is equal to 1. Insert these values in the formula. You will get 10 plus minus 100 minus 108 root divided by 54. It's minus 8. Minus 8 can be written as 2 into square root 2. And taking 5 common, in the numerator 5 plus minus square root 2 iota divided by 54. Then 2 into 27, it's 54. And split 5 into 27, 5 divided by 27. Plus minus square root 2 divided by 27 into iota. Question number 9. 21x square minus 28x plus 10 is equal to 0. Clearly you can write the value of ABC. Then insert these values in the formula. You will get 784 minus 840 in the square root. It's minus 56, and when I split 56 into its factors, it can be written as 8 into 7, means 222 into 7. By taking 2 outside the square root bracket, you can write 14 inside square root bracket and iota because of negative sign. Then split the terms. 28 divided by 42. It can be 14 into 2, 28, 14 into 3, 42, and 2 into 21, it's 42. It means you can write the answer 2 over 3 plus minus square root 14 divided by 21 into iota. Question number 10. Z1 is given to you 2 minus iota and Z2 is 1 plus iota. You have to calculate Z1 plus Z2 plus 1 over Z1 minus Z2 plus 1 whole modulus is equal to question mark. Now what is the meaning of modulus? Modulus means x square plus y square root. In first step, insert the value of Z1 and Z2. Z1 is equal to 2 minus iota and Z2 is equal to 1 plus iota. You can calculate and you will find 4 over 2 minus 2 iota. Then 4 can be written as 2 into 2 and then denominator take 2 common and you can write 2 over 1 minus iota. Now rationalize the term. 2 over 1 minus iota multiplied by 1 plus iota over 1 plus iota. In numerator, you can write 2 into 1 plus iota. And in denominator, you can write 1 minus iota square. And 1 minus iota square can be written as 1 plus 1. Now cancel 2 with each other. You will get 1 plus iota. Now find the modulus. You will get easily square root 2 as an answer. This type of question we have already done. A plus iota b, x plus iota whole square, 2x square plus 1. Simply change iota into minus iota, then multiply the terms, you will get the answer. A square plus b square, x square plus 1 whole square, 2x square plus 1 whole square. Question number 12. Z1 is given to you 2 minus iota and Z2 is minus 2 plus iota. You have to calculate the real value of this item and this item. Now what is the meaning of Z1 bar? Simply change iota into minus iota when bar is there. Z1 Z2, simply 2 minus iota into minus 2 plus iota. What is the meaning of Z1 bar? It can be written as 2 plus iota because Z1 is 2 minus iota. Simply multiply the terms in the numerator. You will get minus 4 plus 4 iota plus 1. It means you can write minus 3 plus 4 iota divided by 2 plus iota. Multiply and divide by 2 minus iota. Because of rationalize, multiply the terms in the numerator and apply the formula a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. It means you can write 4 plus 1 in the denominator, and in the numerator after calculation you will get minus 2 plus 11 iota. Now split the terms, you will get minus 2 over 5 plus 11 over 5 into iota. It means the real term is minus 2 over 5. If you have to find the imaginary terms, the answer is 11 over 5. In this statement, you have to find the imaginary term. Z1 into Z1 bar. Simply multiply the terms. You will get 1 over 5. Only real part is there. It means the imaginary part is 0. Question number 13, the statement is 1 plus 2 iota over 1 minus 3 iota. Simply rationalize the term in first step. Multiply the terms in the numerator. Apply the formula of a minus b and a plus b in the denominator. Hope you understand the contents because I am repeating the contents again and again. The questions are almost similar. 1 plus 5 iota minus 6. It means I can write minus 5 plus 5 iota divided by 10. Then split the terms. Minus 5 over 10 can be written as minus 1 over 2. And 5 over 10 iota can be written as 1 over 2 iota. The answer is minus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 iota. Now compare this term with x plus iota y. Value of x is minus 1 over 2 and y is 1 over 2. Now calculate the value of modulus. X square plus y square root. It's 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4, 2 over 4. It's 1 over square root 2. Now, value of x is negative and value of y is positive. If x is negative, it means theta lies in second or third quadrant. If y is positive, it means theta lies in first or second quadrant. Clearly, second is common. It means theta lies in second quadrant. Now calculate the value of theta. Tangent theta is y over x. It means theta is tan inverse y over x. Now insert the value. It's minus 1. As theta lies in second quadrant, it means we can write pi minus pi over 4. It means answer is 3 pi over 4. What is the meaning of this? It means modulus is 1 over square root 2 and argument is 3 pi over 4. Question number 14. This question is also important. Find the real numbers x and y if x minus iota y into 3 plus 5 iota is conjugate of this term. Now what is the meaning of conjugate? Simply you have to change the terms of iota. If negative then positive, and if positive then negative. Simply you have to change the sign of term of iota or imaginary term. It means I can write x minus iota y into 3 plus 5 iota is equal to minus 6 plus 24 into iota. If positive is here, it means negative should be here. Now simply multiply the term. Then separate the terms of real and imaginary. Then equate the terms, real and imaginary terms on left hand side and right hand side. It is simple calculation of linear equation. Multiply by 5 in first equation and multiply by 3 in second. It is 15x plus 25y is equal to minus 30. Second is 15x minus 9y is equal to 72. Then subtract the terms so that we can cancel 15x. It is 34y minus 102 equal to. Then y can be calculated easily as minus 3. Simply insert this value in equation number 1. You can calculate the value of x. The answer is x is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 3. Question number 15. It's 1 plus iota over 1 minus iota minus 1 minus iota over 1 plus iota. Take LCM. 1 plus iota is multiplied by 1 plus iota. It's 1 plus iota square. Second term is 1 minus iota square. And in denominator a minus b and a plus b combination is there, that is a square minus b square. Open the square bracket and calculate. You will get easily the answer as 2 iota. Then find the modulus. It's 0 plus 4 because real value is 0 and imaginary is 2. It means real square plus imaginary square, square root. Answer is 2. This question is also very important. Question number 16. X plus iota y cube u plus iota v. Open the cube bracket. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Simply open the bracket. In second term you can write minus iota because iota square is minus 1. Then collect real and imaginary terms. On right hand side the value is u plus iota v. From this equation we can write u is equal to x cube minus 3xy square and v is equal to 3x square y minus y cube. Divide by x. It means u over x can be written as x square minus 3y square and v over y can be written as 3x square minus y square. Now add both the terms. X square plus 3x square 4x square minus 3y square minus y square, it's minus 4y square. Taking 4 common you will get the answer. This question is also important. Question number 17. Alpha and beta are two different complex numbers and you have to take beta in such a way that modulus of beta should be equal to 1. And in the answer you have to calculate beta minus alpha divided by 1 minus alpha conjugate into beta. Let us consider beta as 0 plus iota. In this way you can write beta modulus is equal to 1 and alpha is any complex number, let us say 1 plus iota. Now insert these values in the statement. Beta minus alpha, it means iota minus 1 minus iota, it's minus 1 only. In the denominator, 1 minus alpha conjugate into beta, it's 1 minus iota into iota. Now multiply the term, you will get 1 minus iota minus 1, it's 1 over iota in the final. Then rationalize, you will get minus iota. Then take modulus, the answer is 1. Question number 18. 1 minus iota raised to power x, 2 raised to power x. What is the meaning of modulus? It means square of a real part plus square of imaginary part, square root. It's 2 raised to power x over 2 basically, because it is square root 2, is equal to 2 raised to power x. Now this statement is possible only when x is equal to 0, otherwise this statement is not possible. This is again the similar question as per done earlier. The statement is this: a plus iota b, c plus iota d, and all the terms with positive sign. Simply change iota into minus iota, you will get this term, and multiply both the terms, you will get the answer. The last question of the exercise, 1 plus iota over 1 minus iota. Simply solve this by rationalizing the terms. You will get the term as iota. Then write iota raised to power m is equal to 1. Now, how to calculate the value of m? We know that iota square is equal to minus 1. Now square this, iota raised to power 4 is 1. It means the minimum value of m is 4. Hope you understand the concept of complex numbers. If you still have problem, please comment in the video. Thank you for watching my video.